there's like so much time to be gained there if you get it perfect, and it just seems like I randomly get it right, but I can never figure out how to do it consistently.
Yeah, I agree.
Hey guys.
Hi.
Yo.
37 seconds to make up your before you have to make your decision.
I think he's got like 5 minutes to register when it opens, isn't it?
Yeah, so you can wait down to that last second before you actually register.
Hey, on Grid Finder, does it have hot lap times too, or no?
I have no idea.
Yeah, I was just thinking about that because I was on Hot Laps on that server link, and I'm like, I wonder if Grid Finder has it. It'd be
Possibly,
nice.
but it'll only be for whatever competitions you upload.
Yeah,
So it'll
I
only be
mean,
in the like when you run a server, it'll do that. But otherwise, no, I don't know. I haven't used enough of it. Snippets. Hello.
I was looking and stuff, and I'm like, man, I was just practicing at Donington, and I'm like, God damn, I was looking at the fastest times, and I was like, Jesus.
You want
These
to
guys,
be at the pointy end. You want to be almost into a 22, which I think I can just get a 23, like high 23, maybe. I can't remember. Maybe it's a super low 24.
no, it's you, sir. Well, let's see. Crosby did a 126 in the McLaren at Donington.
Oh no,
And
don't go
you,
by what's on that hot laps thing. That's only what we've done on our servers. Remember that. So I can tell you
no.
exactly what we've done. Donington and all of them.
120s. Jesus. I'm just doing a 129 there. And that's been my fastest lap.
Oh, sorry,
so
Donington. Sorry, you're possibly right.
Yeah,
125
is an insane time at Donington.
Yeah. Sorry, I was thinking of brands. My bad.
Oh, no, yeah. Yeah, you like it's like Jesus, like I thought 129 was good, but I guess compared to you guys, a lot the average time, I guess, the quick times is a 127. So I'm only like a couple seconds off of that.
Everybody was doing 26s. Maverick can do 25s. Keely does 25s. I think Thinis not Thinis. Yako was maybe close to a
Yeah.
registered. Okay, I have registered. Yeah, I think I just can't remember now because that was the first.
It's all about that fucking cursed corner at the back of the track. You got to get them in.
Yeah. Like it's so many tracks, It's so frustrating. It's so many tracks. One corner kind of can make or break your entire lap, not just the rest of it's getting the flow, but one corner is like the or maybe a chicane is the killer.
Well, that was the kill. The last corner for Paul Ricard, that was my killer turn right there, and like I made up like 2-3 seconds since you helped me on that. I mean, it's stupid. I mean,
slow down way earlier and then get on the throttle way earlier, and away you go.
I feel like there's a theme with all the British tracks where they all have a really, really insanely hard turn one. Have you noticed that? Like Brands Hatch T1 is like infamous, but then Donington also it takes quite a while to figure out. Same with Snetterton.
And Alton. Alton is fucking hard. Well, it's not stupidly hard, but it's really easy to get cuts on the inside and the outside of Alton.
Yeah.
It's not immediately obvious like how to do it, They're all a bit weird.
Yeah, it's I like Donington, and I love Brands Hatch, but Snetterton is so I don't mind it. I like it. And the overall layout is easy, for me to do. But to get the
it's so bad.
Well, to get the hot lap times and be consistent, I think being consistent every lap, by the times, it's difficult for me.
Bumpy for fucking GT3 cars, in my opinion.
Yeah. You need to be in like in a bloody Formula Ford or Renault Clio Cups, like little cars that just got lots of travel and probably
even MX-5s or fucking like slower like BMWs or something.
Well, that the
Like
M2 probably would be quite a good car to race there.
Like touring cars too.
Yeah, any of that sort of slow shit.
Yeah.
Comparatively slow and light. Yeah.
And fucking twice.
Yeah. I used to race the touring cars all the time on project cars too. And I forgot what car it was. I don't know if it was a Toyota or I forget what it was, but those were fun. I mean, I liked them. You know, you could whip around the corners and shit. I mean, you were going slow, but you could almost drift around the corners. I thought those cars were fun.
That's why I actually kind of like the Camaro GT4 because it's kind of heavy, but it will soak up most shit. So and it can handle, like I was saying, like yesterday, it can handle some damage as well, which is quite good and rare.
Yeah.
And even bumping into each other, which would normally there's three of us. Woohoo!
Would you besides the Chevy, do you have any Porsche Cayman setups?
No, I don't have any setups for any of the cars. I made that one for that one race. That was it.
Webley, do you?
Track's clear. Push.
He's like, I don't know what you're talking about.
Cold tires all around.
Oh god. Well, I was wanting to get into the GT4 cars, and I did some of my practicing in the Lambo, and I'm so consistent in the Lamborghini. I mean, that's why I feel comfortable, because like, you know, I can hit consistent laps, and at High Valley, I was doing like a really low 143. And so either 143, 144 every lap. And then now as older, I'm doing consistent low 130. You know, consistent.
Yep. That's what. So 90%. That's all it's about.
Yeah.
For a race.
It's because of you, Gunter. It's because of you. You don't want to toot your own horn, but you know, I mean, it did help me, and you really didn't do a lot. I mean, you just showed me the basic shit that I wasn't paying attention to. And as a driver, I should, but my mom did a lot of driving.
This track is, Paul Ricard's even more my favourite when it's green. Grip surface, yeah. I'm like all over this. This is amazing.
I need to look up, because I've been dying to race. I got all the all that. Like, I already had all the spreadsheets and all that. I've been keeping like track of lap times, stuff like that. And I was telling my friend Katie what I did over the weekend because we were exchanging what we did. And she just looked at me and she's like, "You're a fucking guy." But I love you, Brandon. That's why I do. You're so goofy. I'm like,
every woman should be proud
2 minutes to go.
that their man is into sim racing because it's so time consuming. There's no way they can be cheating.
Yeah, I don't have time. I don't. Like, that's one good thing that Brittany liked about me. She knew I wasn't out messing around because she knew my ass was here. Because if she didn't hear about what I was doing, like I usually recap with her what happened, and usually if she didn't hear the review of what happened, she asked, you know, are you sick or were you out somewhere? And it's like she anticipated me to be on here every night. So, you know, she knew She knew. Looking these up. Has the same.
Okay, Gunter, you need to watch the track limits.
800 degrees. Mercedes AMG 500. How come they never made a Mercedes AMG Evo?
They did. It's the 2020. Which you get when you buy, when you get the Ferrari 488 Evo and another.
GT4?
There's a GT4 as well. Oh, there's not an Evo. There's no Evos of any of those cars.
Yeah, isn't it what Chris converted to 488? It's going to be the worst possible combination.
Well, you know,
Definitely a shit combination now.
Well, I love the Ford payment. I used to.
Your tyre temps are looking good. Checker flags out. P2.
In Project Cars 2 all the time. I used to run at Ultimate and Grand Pads all the time. I used to do MZ races on that game. I mean, and I made so much content. Like, you know, that was, you know, sim races like that. You know, there is so much content that I could make. Like, it never got boring. I always had something.
Sector 1, yellow flag.
I just wish that
Green flag, sector 1.
But it's like, the new game is coming out, what, next year? So it's like,
before
okay.
the middle of next year.
Yeah, so, you know, okay, cool. You know, Kunos puts more tracks in the game. Well, too late. I mean, they should have done that, you know.
Well, AC2 is nothing to do with ACC. Completely different. AC2 is Assetto Corsa 2, not Assetto Corsa Competizione 2.
Right.
So it's all about creating a new game engine and making it mod. Well, the idea is it'll be as moddable and all the rest of it as the AC was.
Well, that's one thing that I'm excited about because I was about. See, I did not know about Assetto Corsa. When I got into sim racing, I knew about Project Cars 2, but you know, I didn't know about R Factor and ASM2 and AC. And if I would have known about AC when I first started sim racing, I would have started either with ASM2 or Assetto Corsa because I love multi-class racing and open wheels and stuff. That's the other thing. I used to drive the Formula One games all the time, and when I had Project Cars 2, I did the Indy cars all the time, and that was one bummer thing about this game is, you know, I love GT3, but it's kind of, you know...
If exit's clear, okay, Gunter, we've got 9 minutes to set a lap.
You know,
We've got cold tyres, we need to get some heat into them.
You know, I mean, I still feel that ACC does GT3 racing better. That, you know, that's just my opinion. I still think it's better sim racing. Rensport.
Air and track temperatures are increasing. Air temp is now 23. The track temp is now 23 Celsius.
Esports involved and the influence.
Well, Rensport's going to be another modding platform as well. It's just going to be AC2's competition. That's what they're about. But also they'll make their own content for the esport thing, which is fine because you need to have a good platform. Otherwise you won't get people wanting to race on it. Well, currently they're doing that because they're putting shitloads of money into it. But
yeah. Well, I mean, the only drawback Roadsport's doing is they're taking too much of these esport wannabe driver pros, you know, and not listening to like Lando Norris, you know, or Daniel Morad. You know, those guys actually race. So if you have those guys also in esports, I can understand taking their input, but they're actually real drivers. And, you know, if I was a developer, I would actually listen to, you know, a real race car driver instead of some whiny kid with braces, you know, saying, well, I'm a pro. I'm sponsored by you. You know, like, he may be really good, but if you're putting, I guess, I don't know what they're really going for. If Rensport is going for a true simulation game, then listen to real race and but if that's not your primary goal, then what Rensport is doing is, I guess, not that. But I did know that they were doing some mods. I read something about that, which is pretty cool. Cause I was wondering if they were going to do any mods or not.
They're not, but that's modders. Otherwise, it's official content. There's already tracks.
Yeah.
For the game by independent modders. But see, the thing is, if you need to build a engine and tweak cars, you need to have people who can repeat a track within a tenth of a second, 20 laps in a row. You can't do that with anybody else other than whoever's the best at driving in a sim, not in the real world, because you need the consistency. I've done this before, building Formula 1 mods and everything else. You need people who you can go give the car back to them and then get your feedback after 5 laps and they go, you need to change whatever, A, B or C, because it doesn't go right, and you make one change which is giving them like a quarter or not even a quarter of a second, like 0.05 of a second change in the handling of the car. They come back and go, yeah, that's it, that's what I needed. So you can't get that from
the leader's just done it. 155
real life drivers. You
110.
can't provide that kind of information because they're not as consistent as pro e-sport drivers, because that is their living and they're there to do exactly the same thing lap after lap after lap. So you need to have a very robust pretty much competition that you can rely on, same as doing video.
Sector 3 is 1.2 seconds off the pace.
Otherwise data is very flawed because it's not based on and it's not repeatable at a very high level of accuracy. So you do that, it's not a release game, so you can't go by anything they're doing at the moment anyway.
Okay, Gunter, 5 minutes to go, 5 minutes left.
That's the end of my talking because I'm following my car.
The tyre temps are all fine.
Oh, okay. Oh, you do you. I'm gonna look my race department. Yep.
That's your quickest lap. You're 2/10 off the pace in Sector 1. Sector 2 time is okay. Sector 3 is 0.8 off the pace. Sector 1 is 0.5 off the pace.
ahead of me in qualifying.
Oh, okay.
Good. 2 minutes to go. 2 minutes. That's your fastest lap today. Sector 1 is 0.5 off the pace. Sector 2 time is good. Sector 3 is 0.34 off the pace. Sector 2 time is quick. The leader has just done a 154.84. Sector 1 is yellow. Sector 1 is green. That's the end of the session. P2, watch your speed. Opens after 70:30 P2, 45 minutes.
Right, now I've got to try not to fall asleep for 45 minutes.
Does that track really slippery still
23.
for an Optimum?
The air temp is 23 Celsius.
I don't know, man. I fucking suck at this track. I can't really tell with, like, yeah, probably.
Oh, that's cool.
Mandatory pit stops. Okay, fuck.
But, yeah. What time is the race? Late. It's
I'm not sure.
2 times multiplier and an 8 PM start. So it's going to finish at 9:30 PM. I didn't have my rain light on. That's what the problem was. Only one person I got to beat. My Ruru. Nothing else matters. Penalty points. Coming?
Yeah, I just managed to take a piss just in time.
Okay.
Oh, there's a warm-up lap, I see.
Yeah.
on the road's quite annoying.
Yeah, it's hard, eh? And for 8 PM, that sun seems still very high.
Big daylight savings.
Yeah, we're going to have serious sunstrike through the section shortly. The number of different ways this can be configured is crazy, right?
Yeah. I think we could do some other.
Well, the current GT2s use that chicane I just drove through. Well, the second half of that I drove through anyway. It's such a fucking... This makes Spa look small. Because this track's so open, you can literally go where the hell you want.
Yeah.
Stay behind the safety car in the left column.
You wouldn't get hurt.
So you know when we get side by side like this in real racing, you're not allowed to touch your brakes. Once you go side, you're not allowed to weave or use your brakes other than to go around like a corner or something like that. You can't drag your brakes or anything anymore in real racing.
What is that?
Oh, it's just the rules. Once you go double file.
Green, green, green.
I was looked at. I didn't finish that, did it?
I didn't think we touched, did we? That was fine. Nothing recorded on my end. It does say your ping is 233 seconds.
Yeah, probably is.
You need better tinterwebs.
I got like really good bandwidth, but like terrible thing.
Where I'm probably the opposite. My ping's pretty good, but my bandwidth is shit. Keep trying to change to 7th.
Yeah, I do that sometimes.
This is already shit sunlight. Surely locals will be complaining for us driving around at 8 PM on a Sunday night.
Judging by the surroundings, it looks like this track's in the middle of nowhere, right?
Yeah.
Somewhere high up in the mountains.
That was a 155.90. Just done a 155.00. That last lap was a 156.21.
Hey, Andy, what's up? Sorry, I just seen your message on here.
So, we've gone out of track limits. Keep it between the lines.
Oh shit.
Yellow flag. Green flag. Sector 3 is clear.
Someone's given up already.
That's the important one.
Your lap time was 1:57.30. Track limits, watch those lines.
think
Stay
I
between the lines.
destroyed my
Please,
tyres
Gunter.
at some point.
Yeah, mine are going off real bad as well, but only up to a few laps there.
Admittedly, I'm on my quali setup, so it's probably I just put more fuel in. Probably should have made some adjustments.
Pit window opens in 2 minutes. About track limits. The pit window opens in 1 minute.
What was that, sorry?
I don't even know where the pit entry is.
I think when you come around the last turn, it's kind of about maybe 50 or 100 metres up from there.
Yeah, I'm going to start eyeballing it. On the start of the straight.
Okay, Gunter, the pit window is now open.
Got a little pink bits on either side.
Looks like a hard one to judge how fast.
Yeah, I don't even know where the pitboard entrance markery thing is in there.
That time was 1:56.25. Sector 3 is 0.7 off the pace. Yuso behind is pitting now. That lap was at 156.86. Okay, Gunter, you're halfway home. Got plenty of fuel.
Hey, Nick.
Look out for the pit speed limit. We think you'll be exiting the pits to clear air. When we exit the pits, we should be in P2.
Alright, 135.
Hello.
Yo.
How you doing?
Hey, hey.
It's Fat Albert.
It is Fat Albert. What's going on?
Doing a CP race with
Your exit's
Ted
clear.
Iron
Watch
Cup.
the white line. The tyres are cold. Watch out.
Sounds like a nice guy.
Oh, on the GT4s, you can't mess with the bump stop range, Oh, well, yeah. The bump stop range, you can't.
That's why it's called GT Fun. This is about driving and not fucking around for 4 years. With this
20
stuff.
minutes remaining. You've got 20 minutes left.
But that's the fun part.
Just turn everything to minimum and all of the day. It's easy.
Pretty much.
And drive it hard. So you guys are doing what, GT4 one? No, it's a
Oh, no.
GT3,
No.
it's CP.
Yeah, well, you can do GT4 and CP as well, but if you don't have 4 or more GT4 cars,
Pit window closing in 2 minutes.
Roger, got it.
so unless you kind of organise it for your boys to jump on and do it on GT4s, yeah.
That makes
And
sense.
the tire pressures are the same as GT3.
Correct.
The same, but you don't get far more the seat and start to way.
And gotcha.
You're going to do like 3 laps to get to
Well, I have the DLC now. I might as well take the best car for a spin around each track, see how it is.
try the best riding.
The screamer.
Pit window window closes in 1 minute.
Don't drive the BMW, the sound will make you want to commit suicide. It's like the least exciting sounding car you've ever driven.
Have you driven the M2?
Yeah, the M2 sounds better.
What's the difference with that one?
M2's a TCX, it's a touring car. So everything.
Your tyre temps are all good.
Probably 7 seconds
That
elapsed.
numerous times about the Porsche, how much you hate the sound of it.
Oh, the Porsche GT4's okay, and the
Okay, guns up.
991.
You've got half your fuel left.
They're fine. It's just the 992 GT3. But even the Cup car sounds good. I don't know what they offer here. Where you jump into every other simulator, and it sounds awesome as well.
I've missed the pit window.
Oh my god, really?
Well, it didn't sound like I can't see it anymore.
Way to go, dumbass!
It's usually underneath the race timer. It just says up there, it's counting down for the last 10 minutes.
I must have it turned on.
I don't think you can turn it off. Can you see that it's 17 minutes left and it's 9:28?
I'm using like an overlay thing. I can see that, but I think it's come into.
Yeah, so it's directly underneath where it says how much time's left in the race at the centre of the screen. Like, I don't run any of the ACC stuff, but you can't get rid of that. Well, thanks for the win. I really didn't deserve it, and I was only here to beat one driver, and he's already left. So. What was that, sorry?
McLaren.
Yeah, Maruru. Because he's ranked just 2 behind me.
Gone out of track
So if
limits.
he beat
Keep
me,
it between the lines.
he'd probably taken my rank, and I would have gone down to his. Because this is all ELO based.
At least no one wiped you out, Webley.
There's still time though, eh, Webley? Just keep driving around, I'll find you.
Mate, I've lost every single race that's not been able to manage to.
Normally it's because you screw up whilst doing your pit stop. This one you just didn't even do it. I don't know if you get disqualified or you get a stop and go. Sorry, just a 80 seconds or whatever it is added on. It'll be interesting to see.
Alright, Gunter, 15 minutes left. That's 15 minutes.
What could go wrong?
Definitely addicted to making skins now, Mr. Gunter.
Of course. Welcome.
I'm like, oh bro. I've been modifying my one for season 4. Well, once you started doing those ones where I realised you can make, like, if you do everything transparent, you can just use the in-game liveries as well. I was like, that's brilliant.
Yep. Yeah, so nobody even needs to download. You just pick a... It depends on the type of skin you're trying to go for. But yeah, it's kind of cool.
Like they can, but even if they go in and they don't have your skin, they'll see your just general layout of your car.
No, generally if it has a call up folder and they don't have it, you get a carbon car.
Okay, so
well,
they'll
that's
still
how it
get a
used to
carbon
be.
file.
Yeah,
car.
it used to be, but then Harrison was saying that wasn't the case. But then I'm sure I came in and you see my car was black. So
Okay. I was wondering about that because it would make sense that it wasn't.
Yeah, I mean, it means that everybody gets to see a livery one way or the other.
Yeah, even if they don't get the custom
default thing.
sponsorships.
Yeah.
That's what I was wondering, because that's what makes sense to me. Like, yeah, interesting. Either way, it's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I'm enjoying it.
So have you got Blender yet?
No, I've acquired, like, I do all our graphic stuff at work too when we need to do it. Not much.
Yep.
But I use a program called Affinity Designer.
Okay.
So it's a like vector-based
155.90.
like software basically.
Yep.
So I was used to I'm old school, so I was used to using bloody Adobe Fireworks or whatever is Macromedia Fireworks. That's how far back I go.
Yep. I've been using Photoshop since before about 2000, maybe earlier.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I've always had Photoshop, but
yeah. I don't have a massive amount of Photoshop skills, but I used to do a lot of vector-based stuff for like Flash animations and stuff.
Yep.
Not that I'm good at those, but
The cool thing about using Blender, it's free for a start.
yeah.
The cool thing about Blender is you can wrap a texture over the entire car seamlessly. So all my ones, like the tracks, the little tiny, one with all the tracks all over it, or the one I was painting last night, there's not a single mistake in that. Everything is lined up perfectly, and then I just
How so? Like, because it can get the 3D stuff correct.
Well, it's wrapped onto a 3D model in Blender, so it already has everything there.
Oh, bro!
And then you just export.
So you use that. You use that wire mesh over so you can see it all, and use Blender to wrap it on there.
Yeah, so I see the chassis of the car, the whole the paintable part, nothing else, and then you use a wrapping process to wrap it on there. Then you bake the texture to bake it into the wire frame, and then you export that out, stick it into Photoshop, delete all the parts that you don't want to have the graphic on.
That's a game changer.
Yeah. So I can bake a base texture.
We're currently set in the base. You've just
the actual baking, when I click bake, that takes about a minute and a half with a 4090, because it uses a GPU to generate well, it can use a CPU, but that takes like 5 minutes. So
I gotcha.
And that's using a 7900X3D, so it's probably the second most powerful CPU, and that's still like 4 times or 5 times slower.
Warning, keep it tiny, please have Gunter.
Using the GPU with the 4090.
Yeah, but the amount of time that would save, like I'm literally just overlaying the wire on the on a 2D layout.
Yep. And then trying to line them up and then looking at it.
You got 10 minutes to
to see if it
lines
lines up or not.
Yeah, which I've kind of got good at, but it's still fiddly.
Yeah. So when I used to do it just in Photoshop, it would take me about 20 hours to do a really complicated base layer.
Yep.
Now it probably 3 minutes.
Yep. Bro. Okay. Blender. Okay.
Either that or just give me what car you want.
Yep.
And a texture. The texture needs to be large though, so it needs to be preferably 4,000 pixels or even 8,000 pixels square.
Yeah.
So I find like a seamless texture, and then make a graphic which was made up of like 8 of those seamless tiles.
Yeah.
And then you wrap that over your car. So I might find like something that's like 600 by 600 or 800 by 800, and I'll make it 8,000 by 8,000 from those seamless ones.
Yeah.
Then you wrap that over the car, and then you just got to delete the stuff you don't need.
Yeah. I've kind of that's cool. Okay, that's exciting because that is going to eliminate a lot of time.
So So you need the 3D models. So you should be able to find that pretty easily.
Yeah, okay.
With the Googles. And then
The Googles.
then I'll tell you how to
Cut the track.
prepare the
Keep
3D
it nice and
model,
tidy.
and then how to do the baking. Well, how to
Yeah,
wrap it
that
and
just-
then bake it.
Just speeds the process up like tenfold.
Yeah, but you have to recreate the wrapping template for every single 3D model as well. You can't
Yeah.
copy that across, but that's fine. That doesn't matter. Once you've got one, you just take a screenshot of it and then rinse and repeat it.
Bro, that's cool. Awesome. I knew picking your brain would be a good idea about that. You're the grandmaster of it, so.
Only 30 years of doing it.
He's
No, it's cool.
Yoda.
Because when I first started skinning, that was
Yep.
doing World War II aircraft for Microsoft Combat Flight Simulator by Microsoft.
Yeah,
Like
sick.
1986, 87 or whatever that came.
Yeah,
sorry,
yeah.
97, 98, and then CFS2 and Aces Online and all that.
Yeah.
So when I was in a mod group called the 1%. So
Right.
you could modify all the aircraft in Combat Flight Simulator and rewrite all the physics files, all the contact things, because it was a bit arcadey obviously. And so we
Yep.
went and I had every Messerschmitt aircraft that they produced during the war, and they had all. Then I could go from the 3D plans and take all the surface areas they had and map all those into the data files and all the rest of it. So the Messerschmitt actually was good at what it was supposed to be and not good at the things it wasn't meant to be good at. And then the Spitfire the same, and the Hurricanes.
Alright, Gunter, just cut
I'll
the
just
track.
try and do some caskets. that all sounds way
Well, it's
too
all the same. I
complex.
mean, the skinning part of it's all the same for everything you
Yeah.
do. It's just learning out how to layer them and then away you go, paint them.
Yeah. Very cool.
How's Nick then?
Looks good. Currently trying to add a bucket of chicken that has chicken pieces falling out of the rear vent of the McLaren.
Have you got any
just to see what that
grease
looks like.
that's dripping out of the bottom of the exhaust pipes?
No, but I do have a sponsorship, which is called Fryer Engine Oils, with a little deep fryer holding a piece of chicken. I don't know why chicken. It's just happening.
I see you now use the drumstick on Discord.
Yeah, I've started to do
That was
that.
cool.
Yeah. It's just no. Good laugh.
What does the CC ranking mean inside?
Car control.
I'm pretty sure I lost like 40 points of car control by grinding this spat back.
Yeah, so CN is your consistency and CC is your car control.
5 minutes to go, this is good. We'll be on the podium if we can keep
And I
it
lost a
together.
bit of car control when I hit the wall and spun out and then ran into you last night, Wedward.
Yeah, I feel like I get it from just sending it off that boat, trying to lose track
Yeah. Don't have to stress about those kind of stats anyway.
I'm really not, I was just wondering because I said
No.
that was not.
Normally my consistency sits around 92 to 99, and my car control, depending on the track and car, varies from 68 to 99.
Yeah, mine does.
I have it turned off in game when I'm racing.
Mine's a
my
90.
For consistency or car control?
Consistency.
I think the consistency is pretty easy. You just drive the same all the time. The consistency will be there. Good or bad, it'll be there. But if you do races in the wet, pretty much you can actually get 100 for car control. You can clock it.
Oh, nice.
But it has to be wet for the whole session. If it gets wet and your car control drops through the floor because it only registers what the session was when it started and bases everything on that. So you can destroy your car control if the session was dry and then it starts raining. Because Kunos was real good about that. That was probably a very difficult piece of code to write.
Well,
Wet CN equals
let's just
Okay,
hope
matching race pace.
AC
That was
2 goes better than Forza Motorsport apparently.
Yeah.
Sounds like that's been a bit of a nightmare for him.
We've been warned about track limits.
I got 2 track cuts in a row. For 1 corner. I feel in real racing, if you'd missed your pit window, of a compulsory pit window, you'd instantly have your time penalty up beside you the whole time. Just like every other penalty.
You've got 10 minutes of fuel remaining. That's 2 minutes left. 2 minutes.
Now this race is over in a lap and a half. I'll screen share and show you how quickly you can do something.
Yeah, hell yeah. Sounds great. And I'll show you my modified Firthy's fried chicken skin.
I'm 76 seconds behind Webley in second, and I'm going to win on the last lap. It's going to be the last lap from hell.
I hope it only did be like 70 seconds.
Normally it's like, I know, I'm going to say 50% more than it takes to do a lap. So if it's a 120 second lap, you get like a 150 second penalty. But I could be wrong. Or you might just get disqualified.
Or it might just forget.
It might just be nice and say you won by 76 seconds, you cheating motherfucker. We'll call
I'm
you
gonna go with plus 80.
Plus 80 would be enough. Well, I'm sitting at 76 seconds. And I did a pit stop. That's a pretty unfair advantage. A penalty, should I say.
Last lap, looking good for a podium.
Wow, these things die on you easily. Jesus. Oh, no, I'm having fun.
I got to drive through on the fucking like single the last corner.
Oh, you got to drive through on top of, and you won't. That'll go straight to a penalty because you can't serve it because you're on the final lap. So that goes straight to like 30 seconds right off. Plus, you might get disqualified as well. The leader finished the race. I'm still on the back straight, the long straight. Just driven past you in the other direction. Saying I'm 564 seconds behind you now. I think the game's broken.
Yeah, I think I completely glitched the system and stopped it.
There's fireworks for me? I feel so special!
Nice one, Gunter. Great drive. That's a podium.
I had 10 incidences in that race. It hasn't even done anything. It just says DT. Normally as soon as you go over the finish line it gives you like what that penalty equates to. It's weird.
Yeah, I think it gets really confused if you get it on the last lap though.
We'll see when old mate comes over the finish line.
Yeah,
There you go. Straight to third.
Yeah. Fuck. Unlucky.
It doesn't say. I could have sworn it used to say what the actual like penalty was. It used to normally say like plus X, Y, or Z because that had to be a hell of a lot.
Yeah, it gave me like a fucking minute and a half or something.
Yeah, because old Yusuf was behind me by basically 30 seconds. So that would have been that's 100. That's over 100 seconds penalty anyway. Oh, and then 20 more seconds behind him. So it gave you a 150 second penalty.
Oh, I'm gonna go to sleep. I'm extremely tired. GG's.
GG's. All right. Ciao, ciao.
Yeah, mate.
Good race. GG. All four of us. Woohoo. All right. I'll just wait until this. I guess I can leave since I'm the only person left on the server. Oh, first win in the new skin. Here's my stream. Probably stop that.
Oh, we're